Hi guys, Matt Tate from Fork in Road. Great to have you with me, and today I want to share with you a very brief technique. If you're finding the anxiety is rising, you're finding the tension inside is rising, this is a great technique to break up your thinking and calm your body down. Really initiating your mind-body connection. So if you're finding you're overthinking, you're racing thoughts, perhaps you've got this feeling of tension somewhere inside called anxiety, and you're not happy about it. You need to calm it down to feel comfortable again. This little technique, it really does work when you remember to do it in the moment. So this is a technique that will calm your mind, calm your body very, very quickly. Sounds good, doesn't it? Let's jump in. So what are we talking about? Well, what we're going to do is, this is a version of the observer effect. The observer effect, which I've shared in another video. But the observer effect is simply a way of disassociating your mind from the immediate feelings that are going on inside of you. Now that's not to say we're suppressing them, but we're giving you a moment's break from the feeling your brain has generated inside your body. So let's have a go at it, and excuse me for the wind, it's got a bit breezy here all of a sudden. This is the observer effect. So imagine the feeling is rising, you're overthinking, the anxiety is there, there's tension, there's something that you're actually probably suppressing or upset about, but you don't know what it is yet. Now clearly, if you really want to deal with this, you probably have to go and find yourself a mental health practitioner or a counselor or someone to try and get it off your chest, or you might try some journaling, you might try some other techniques to get it out of your brain, out of your unconscious, and down on paper. Anything that you can do to express it and get it out. But in the particular moment, maybe you're at work and you're not in a position to go and see a counsellor, or maybe you're with your kids and you don't want to have to deal with this in front of your kids, or maybe you're in some situation where you need to be able to handle it, calm yourself down, and then you can take yourself off and figure out what's really inside, what's really going on with this anxiety, which is usually only just a signal that your mind or your unconscious mind isn't happy about something. And we have to figure out what it is, because it's not conscious thought, it's hidden in the back room somewhere called our unconscious. Okay, so here we go. This is an in-the-moment calming technique. So it's in the field of neuro-linguistic programming, or NLP. The technique that we're talking about today is disassociation. And this is a version that comes from a whole range of techniques that come together. So here we go. The observer effect. What I want you to do is, while you're feeling that feeling, imagine that you are rising above yourself right now, high enough that you can look down on top of yourself. You're looking down and observing you in the moment. You're observing yourself with love. Take a moment to do that. Imagine yourself rising up maybe 2 or 3 meters, 10, 15, 20 feet in the air, and you look down on yourself with love. And now I want you to float about 2 or 3 meters out in front, right in front, and 2 or 3 meters off the ground, and looking down on that 45-degree angle back on top of you with love. Just observe you with love. Asking yourself, what do you need right now? I love you. You can say that out loud, you can say it in your head, but looking down with care, looking down with responsibility to see what you need. And just notice if you start to calm down, because you're just observing yourself going through this. There's something that you need. And now I want you to take that little being that's now floating above you, and you're looking down on them, and you're looking probably back up at them in your mind's eye. And now imagine them floating all the way out to what's my left, or your right. But on your left-hand side, looking down from that same height, that same distance out, on top of yourself. You're on this side now, and you're observing, you're seeing this side of your face. And you're noticing that they're up on that side of you at the same time. Notice how it feels. Notice the love that they're giving you, and thank yourself for that love. And now I want you to float around to the back, the same height, same distance away, and you're looking at the back of your head now. You're looking down on yourself in that 45-degree angle. You're floating up there because you're using your imagination. You can do whatever you want in your head. And you're looking down and you're giving yourself some love. You're giving yourself some sympathy. You're giving yourself the questions, how can I help? What do you need? The answer might come to you in that moment. And so now I want you to imagine that being that is you, looking down on you, on that 45-degree angle, right behind you, 10, 20 feet, 2 or 3 meters above you, and floating around, or her around, to the right, which is now left. I'm pointing for you guys. So on the right-hand side, they're looking down on this side of your head, and you know they're up there looking, and they're sending down love. And have them look down with love. You floated above yourself, you're observing, you're seeing yourself, and you're observing the love. Take that moment. Notice how you're starting to calm down. Notice how things are shifting inside as you're looking down on yourself with love. And now float back down and inside yourself. How are you feeling? Feels pretty good, right? If you had anxiety, it will have calmed down. You are in control of your feelings in the moment. Now later on, you can go and journal. You can go and get a therapist. You can go and talk someone out. Go and talk to your mates down at the local bar. Or I don't know where you go, but do something to calm yourself down. But go and find someone who can help you uncover what's inside. It's super powerful. It's called the observer effect. And this one, we're rotating around with a 360-degree loop. And then floating back inside yourself to really know how it feels to get control of your mind. And after you've practiced this a few times, you can take control of your life. My name's Matthew Tate. I hope you enjoyed the Observer Effect. This is Fork in the Road YouTube channel. Please hit the bell button and subscribe. I'd love to send you more videos just like this. See you next time.